What's up, guys? I'm Steve and Chris. And I recently moved here from Austin, Texas because I'm stupid. At least that's how I've been treated so far. I mean, everybody that I've talked to, they're just like, Texas? Why the hell did you move here? I don't know, I thought this would be a cool place, but apparently everybody in Michigan hates Michigan. Which is so different from Texas, because in Texas, they think that they are the only people. And everything north of Amarillo might as well be Soviet Russia. I mean, the weather in Texas is great, if you're a cactus. But like, cactus are the herpes of Mother Nature. You don't need that, I had to go. So, I moved to Michigan, and in my travels, I have learned that I am not your typical guy. And one clear sign of that is the fact that I think hats like this are cool. I mean, let's be real, I look like a fat Freddy Krueger right now. I can't tell you the amount of verbal abuse I've received over this hat, and it's always people saying stuff like, nice hat, man, which is an awful way to insult somebody, because if I was autistic, I would totally think you were complimenting me. So, I live in Grand Rapids, actually, and it's awesome, because, like, weed is decriminalized there, the way it should be, and I just hate the way that, like, the media tries to paint weed like it's a bad thing, you know? I read this article the other day, and it said that this kid tried to kill his parents with a hammer because he was high on marijuana. No, he killed his parents with a hammer because he hates them. You don't just get high and start whacking people with tools. So, I was at Meijer earlier today buying Pop-Tarts because I'm a child and because weed is decriminalized in Grand Rapids. So I got the Pop-Tarts, and on the package, I noticed that it said, proud sponsor of the Olympics. What is Pop-Tart doing sponsoring athletic events? I mean, I could just see the ads now, like, this Olympics brought to you by Pop-Tart, making sure there's not too much competition. So I got my Pop-Tarts, and I got up to the register, and the guy in front of me was freaking out because his total was $6.66. Now, I get it, like 666 and the devil, whoo, but people get a genuine fear in their heart when their total is $6.66. Like, what do you think is going to happen to you if you pay that money? The devil's going to pop out of the ground and be like, oh, I'm everything evil, but I'm only summoned by perfect change. It's not going to happen, just pay the money. So, anyway, the cash register lady, she had pigtails. And, you know, that can be sexy. But there is an age and a weight limit where pigtails just become offensive. This will definitely win you guys over. Speaking of being offensive, can anybody tell me why the statue of Rosa Parks in Grand Rapids is standing up? That'd be like building the statue of Jackie Robinson holding some golf clubs. Doesn't make sense. I feel like some of you might be judging me for that laughter. I know. I don't really understand, like, judging people who I don't know, and I try not to, but that's hard sometimes. Like, I met this guy, and he was visiting town for a national stutter convention. Yeah, it was a 3-day event, and they only had 2 speakers scheduled. Just wanted ample time to get their point across, I guess. You know, like, the world we live in, it makes it hard not to judge people. Like, I was writing dick jokes earlier today, and I wanted to Google, like, creative terms for your wiener. And baloney pony made every single list that I found. That means that there's more than one guy out there who has referred to this thing as a baloney pony. Now, girls, if you're ever with a guy and he refers to this thing as a baloney pony, and you just, like, go with it, there is no more question about this. You are a slut. Speaking of sluts, my girlfriend and I, we were watching Divorce Court earlier today, and there was this case on there where this 93-year-old guy was divorcing his 87-year-old wife. Why? Why would you get a divorce when you're that old? You're an icy sidewalk away from dying. Just let it happen already. One of you could trip the other one, cash the check, and it's over. You're out of there. I feel like that hit way too close to home for a lot of people in this room. But you know, like, the reason they were getting divorced was because the 93-year-old guy was caught having a quickie with a woman who was 30 years younger than him at work. Now, that sounds all hot and exciting, but she was only 30 years younger than him. That makes her 63. That's still very old. My grandma's 67 and she looks like hell. And I didn't see this mistress, but I definitely saw the guy, and I can tell you his mistress was no princess. I mean, 63-year-old vagina cannot be that much better than 87-year-old vagina. That's like saying, I'm tired of sticking my dick in sandpaper. I'm moving to plywood. I don't understand cheating. Because like when you look like me, you're just happy that anybody would fuck you. So you gotta roll with it. You don't mess that up. And my girlfriend, she's a trooper, man, because I'm a disgusting person. I smell right now. I can smell myself right now. I took a shower before I came here. Nothing, you know? And it's not like that normal body odor smell. I smell like dog shit wrapped in wet leaves. It's very specific. It's pungent. But, you know, she puts up with it, and she's tough, man. She goes, oh, you want to kiss me? You better go take a shower, you better shave, and you better brush your teeth, you smelly asshole. Because my girlfriend is controlling, not kinky. Which is fine with me, because I'm not kinky. You know, I like to think I'm kinky, because I'll tap you on the butt a couple times. But that's not kinky. There are people out there into stuff like sadomasochism, S&M, and I just don't understand that, you know? I think sex is good enough with the parts that it comes with, you know? And I've never been in the middle of a cosmic orgasm and thought, I wish I had some nipple clamps right now. It doesn't make sense to me, you know? And that's not even where it stops. There are people out there who like to be pooped on. It's fucking gross. I mean, they must hold conventions to meet like-minded people, you know? Party Poopers of America. That would be nice. I would go to that. No, I'm glad that my girlfriend sticks it out for me, because, wow, what the fuck does that mean? I'm glad she puts up with me, because in my teenage years, I spent just way too much time in the friend zone. And that is an awful place to be anytime, but I can't tell you the amount of times that I have just poured my heart out to a girl, and she goes, but Steven, what we have is better than love. Better than love? We lay in your bed fully clothed while you cry and awkwardly pretend my erection isn't there. Then I have to go rub one out to yearbook photos in the bathroom at your house. Better than love? What is love to you? Slavery? Too soon? Yeah, but if you spend too much time in the friend zone, it becomes awful because guys will just give up on you. And when you're only hanging out with girls, and the only thing you're doing is hanging out, you get extremely desperate. I made out with a chubby dude with long hair one time because the room was dark and it felt the same. And yet, pigtails. All right, that's my time, guys. I'm Steven Kris. Thanks.